Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Okay. Greetings, everyone. I think audio's working. Greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Okay. All right. I think we'll have a little bit of a late start. So, all right, we'll get started. There's another hurricane out there heading our way. So sending us. Yeah, I think it's Marie or Maria or something like that. Something like that. So, all right, blessings, and here we go. Greetings. I'm Yeshua. Blessings. There is much disconnect happening on the world, as you see. With these weather anomalies that are going on is bringing a refreshed point of view of life, a new way of looking at things, even if it is coming through aggravation. But most likely, yes, these storms will continue, but also you're already going through a social storm. You don't always are aware of it because you're so busy, used to living it. But from our point of view, there are always storms going on within social groups. Sometimes you see it, but from our point of view, we see it from another perspective. And we are saying this to you to give another perspective. Some of you have already kind of picked up on this. Especially, well, we'll leave you with that. But there is much soul growth going on, as many are allowing the old versions of themselves disconnecting. And this is one way of doing so. As you can see, is a timeline change, a great one. For certain individuals, some continue on their old ways, but have a not fully changed, but are on a changing route. So I send you energies, much positive connections. Greetings to you. We are from the Pleiadian Collective. One moment. Our message to you is, yes, much transformation is going on around your desert regions. There is much underground work going on with your governments of a coming out in their own style, letting you know more of who you are connected to, at least for your governmental operations. Some of them are going to become more public. It is because your Earth is going through a new Earth, but still they're going to hide who they are, this group, as you call it, shadow group. They're not going to exactly write their names for everyone to see who they are, but they are becoming more in your face, you can say, at least from our perspective. But they're not out to identify themselves. This is all make sure they keep control over humanity, but also the changes that are coming. So they have to change also, and they're well aware of what's coming. That is our message for you, just a short one. Blessings. Greetings to you. I am Metatron. Sending you light, love, removing the darkness, seeing the light. And I am here actually just to answer your questions. I don't have a direct message at this time. So whenever you're ready, I'm happy to connect.
Thank you for being here, Metatron.
Yes.
Dragon has first question.
Sure. Now that you're here, I need to ask sacred geometry questions now. Why am I so sleepy and tired lately? Is it things in the physical that are tough, or is it things I'm doing on the other side, or both?
Well, it is, yes, partially on the other side, but a lot of it, you're just absorbing a lot of third-dimensional energies. But also I see you are preparing a timeline, and doing so is very time draining for you. You are changing things in the third dimension. You can change things in the fourth dimension and the spirit also, but for you, you're going into the third dimension. You can say there's another version of you going around the third dimension, seeing how to change things. Normally it's done at a higher density, but for you, you're doing it in a third dimensional point of view, from what I'm seeing. Which is very draining. It's like jogging into the wind, basically, or running into the wind. That's what I'm seeing at this time.
All right, thanks. Sounds like a good workout.
Yes, it is. Actually, it is.
Any other messages for me?
Yes, just set your projects. Just continue on. But if you need to rest. But they will still be there. But yes, you're on the right track, though, as we see. And your vibration is getting higher also because of it. That is our message at this time.
Thank you. Much love.
Blessings.
Thank you. Next is Emmy.
Hello, Metatron. So happy you're here.
Yes, greetings.
So I've been going through some stress lately. There's like a lot of limbo in my life as it relates to jobs, natural disasters, and things like that. Could you give me some kind of geometric figure I could focus on and help me relax?
Well, your guides are saying basically just follow the yellow brick road, is what your guides are saying. Just know that you are going in the right direction. You will be fine. But also know where you're going. Just that you're going to a positive light, and you'll be fine. Yes, there's going to be a lot of anomalies around you to distract you. But even if you do go into these anomalies, you'll still find what is right for you also. Just trust your instincts and have no fear. You should be fine.
Thank you very much. And my other question is a Daria question. Is there any funny pockets for me?
One moment. Yes, I do see you. One moment. One moment. Let me clear the energy. Well, yes, I see you. Well, I'm not sure if this is humorous, but I am seeing you connecting to Lucifer, Archangel Lucifer, but in a cave, but also a cave of light, but a cave of both light and dark, because you're exploring much of the dark also. That's probably why you feel kind of aggravated. But you're seeing what you want to experience, and Lucifer is there to, you can say, show you around, is what I'm gathering. So it's not exactly funny. There are some unicorns there that are assisting you on your travels. There are going to places that are kind of uncomfortable from what I'm seeing, but you're seeing what you want to experience. So you're not necessarily experiencing it yet. You are browsing right now from what I'm seeing.
Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings to you.
All right, next is Nick.
Blessings, Archangel Metatron.
Yes.
Thank you for coming through. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for all of your wisdom and assistance.
Yes.
First question I have. I kind of noticed it a little bit yesterday, and significantly noticed it today in my work. But can you share kind of what an energetically or spiritual interpretation of what happened at the event I went to on Friday night, Saturday morning?
Well, what I see is interference from low vibrational beings. I am actually seeing them as a gargoyle type of being. That's what I'm seeing. Two of them. And they weren't necessarily seeking you out, but they were seeking those out in the group. They didn't want them, and they look like humanoid gargoyles from what I'm gathering, actually. And they were not wanting certain individuals to ascend in the direction that they're there to help them to ascend. That is what I am seeing at the moment. So you might feel some blockages. That's where I am feeling at the moment.
Is that still interfering now, or has that been cleared?
Well, it is. Understand, it's blocking you from helping them. So, and it was not exactly for their best interest. Also, it is not blocking you. It is not around you at the moment. They are keeping an eye on you though. So you might see them in their visual. You might see them in their visual. If you feel that type of anomaly again, just to send it light. But they are kind of tough to remove, because they do not want to be removed. So they're like, I would not say they're dark entities, but there are lower energies. So they're up to no good, you can say.
Yeah, got it. Thank you. Thank you, Archangel Metatron.
Yes.
Second question, when I do my timeline work, and I clear up negative timelines and send light and do all that stuff, would it be beneficial if I extend that timeline work to other colleagues and coworkers and people that I connect with? Is it possible to kind of branch that out to and allow energy exchanges to happen and to help with the people I'm connected with?
Well, yes, it's like sharing your light with others, but it's up to them to choose to accept it or not. There's nothing wrong with that. But they always have the choice. And normally they choose not to, but you never know. Some might. So there's nothing wrong with that. Putting your light out for others to follow, you could say. So like instead of having a negative day, you can have a more positive day. So it's always up to them. So.
Okay, cool. I got it.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Archangel Metatron.
Yes. Sending you energies. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Marcus is next.
Hello, blessings.
Greetings. Yes.
My question today is, recently I've been feeling a lot of energy, a lot of positive energy. And I believe I'm awakening to a lot of things. And I'm feeling a little bit of everything. So I need a little bit of insight into, I guess, gifts that I'm not seeing yet.
Oh, yes. You have telepathic gifts, the healing. I would recommend healing, but also channeling I would say of angels, of any being of your choice. But that is still in its early stages. Healing, I see as the strongest energy with you. But channeling, yes, you'll be channeling a lot of, alien entities, possibly even for other universes, depending on how open you want to open yourself up to. But basically, as I say, the metaphysical arts is whatever that you feel passionate about connecting to. I believe you'll be successful with it. But healing, I see as the highest energy around you at this time.
Okay, thank you. And for my second question, my friends, the relationships that I have with them, my two friends, Thomas and Douglas, I don't feel like I really need anybody else. Is there any insight into like if we're connected, like further more than just this life?
Oh, yes, you have many incarnations going on at this time in other realities on other worlds, for sure. You're also connected in spirit. This is like a brotherhood. A like blood brother, but not without the blood sacrifice of the hand. But it is a brother. It's trust. All of you are, three of you trust each other. And that energy is going on throughout many lifetimes at this time. I believe there will be other friends around, but those two will be the strongest right for quite some time, from what I'm seeing.
Okay, thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Thank you. Up next is Martin.
Hi, are there any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, your guide is kind of keeping a lot of things quiet from what I see. One moment. There is a lot of amphibian energies around you, but I feel from the Pleiades, from the Pleiadian energies. Basically, they're to send you healing energy. And there's like 3 of them around. Basically, 3 frog beings are around you at this time. As for how long they will be there, they're not really going into detail of that. One moment. Yes, go ahead, please. That's all I have at this moment. If you have any.
Okay. I was wondering if I had any implants.
At one time, you had a reptilian implant, but I believe it has been removed. There's also a lot of gray energy around you from the Zetas, but only for observing. Nothing low energy. But the reptilian implant was removed quite some time ago. I feel like a few years ago. But you might feel some of the residue of it because it had an impact on you from what I'm seeing, at least through health is what I'm seeing. But I don't see anything at this time.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I'm actually next.
Yes.
I've been experiencing like very severe lows. My vibration feels like it might not even exist.
Well, yes, you're taking on other people's problems and not seeing your own light, basically. Yes, go ahead, please.
Well, I was wondering if you, as being the special Metatron of the Metatron cubes, had any suggestions, maybe working with geometries to move me past this phase, or something you'd just like to impart?
Well, with the geometry, though, what symbols that do attract you, but use it on those that are around you first. Clear their stuff out because you're attracting it. And then whatever geometry symbol that connects to you, whatever it might be, it's like connecting to a stone. It's whatever one that's speaking to you. And use that one to bring a healing. But those around you that are feeling it, it could be a name of those around you. It doesn't even necessarily have to be around you. It could be in another state. So you can always put that energy to everybody you ever known, if you wish.
What kind of geometry? Like, what would you recommend?
Moment. Basically, just symbols, just the symbols in geometry, basically. So it's whatever. Just basically look up a geometry and find which one that speaks to you.
Okay.
I'm just basically speaking about symbols. So.
Fine. Are there any messages for me? Please.
Well, yes, Yeshua says to use the cross energy. It's not just there for hanging people, it's there for healing people.
Indeed.
And you can also use it, visualize it as light. Like a powerful light going right through you. You'd be surprised and pulling away what you do not need. You might see people leaving you, and these are the ones that are bringing this aggravation to you. So you might see faces in it.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Up next is China.
Greetings, Metatron.
Greetings.
Greetings. How are you?
Always doing well.
Yes, nice to hear that. I forgot my question. So can you help me with telling me something that I need to know? I hope it's positive for the moment. Yes.
Well, yes. Message from Yeshua. You have assisted him from being sacrificed in other Earth realities, where he puts, as you can tell, he puts himself in situations that not even he can get himself out of. But there are situations where you did help him get out of, because it would not have done him well. As you see on your world, but also there are situations that could be far worse. He does push himself to the limit, as you see, but there are realities where it's like you're kind of going a little bit too far in this whole sacrifice situation. Yeah. So there are Earth realities where you did, I would not say save him, but pulled him out of a situation that would have been very bad for him. So Earth realities, but also other worlds, mostly Earths, other Earths, basically, is what he's saying at this time.
Okay, that's very nice. Some kind of his protector in some incarnation.
Yes, but you were also an angelic energy around him, but also you were there physically with him. Also.
Oh, how nice. Okay, thank you for that. And my second question is there any important messages for me of any kind?
Yes, not to worry. You are going into a positive timeline. It's not always easily seen, though, because it's finding itself to you. It's just the world is not making it easy. It would be there a lot quicker, but you see how the world is today is very difficult in some areas. But you are going into a more positive timeline. It's just not going as quickly as you would like. And even in spirit, you're asking for more assistance, more assurance things will work out. And you're getting it, but it's still, things are just taking time. There are some blockages, but not necessarily around you, but just about life in general.
Yes, I understand. It's like I was looking at when you say about difficulties in the world, yes. About Irma, the storm.
Yes.
I connected to her, and I was so surprised with this. I got this tremendous strength, and almost like I was getting in a trance. Yes. And then I was reading she was stopping her power. So maybe a lot of people connected to her.
Yes, they did. Yeah, with
Yes.
your assistance also.
Oh, happy to hear that.
Well,
Okay.
yes, you were telling others how to do it also, mostly in astral, but they did get the message.
Okay.
You basically send an astral email to people.
That's nice.
Yes.
Okay. So much love to you and
Yes.
blessings.
Blessings.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Up next is Lucy.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hi. How
Yes.
are you?
We're doing well.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. And I'd like to know some special guidance about where I am in my timeline right now.
Well, you're taking it easy. There is another storm on the way, not to worry. It is going, but I believe you will connect to it if you wish to do so. Setting it
Yes.
light.
Yes.
If
Just
you wish
like,
to, yes, just like the other
yes.
one. I believe you will receive messages from it also. Possibly, this one's kind of moody, so it's hard to say, but I believe it will. You will get a message from it eventually. But right now, you're just taking it easy. And basically, you're piecing together your timeline. I mean, of course, it's already together, but you add things. But right now, you're just taking it easy, from what I'm saying at this time.
Is it in my best interest to leave Florida? Like, I was considering getting a Winnebago or something and just leaving and traveling around, or should I stay here with,
Well,
with
if you do,
all the things I love, or
yes.
I feel like it's unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, with the Winnebago, we do recommend to have somebody there with you with technical know-how.
Oh. Are you saying I'm not a good driver?
That's the driving is not it. It is the mechanics of the automobile that might stay together. It is known to break down in places that are uncomfortable.
I see. Well, where, like, am I safe to stay in the house I own here in Florida?
For right now, yes, but it would be good to look at other places of residence
that won't get hit by a 700-foot tidal wave.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Or do you have any timeline on that then? I already figured that was going to happen. Just
timelines change. You will know. We can't give you 100% at this time. Basically, just have all your options. Explore all your options, basically. Because we feel that you will find one and then change to the other. We don't recommend committing to one too quickly.
Right.
Think it out first before you do so. We do see a residence as an easier way, or a friend of yours to connect with, and then eventually find a place to live in another area, another state. But these things take time to build.
Funny you should mention that. We were just discussing it. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And
that is the safest way from what we were saying. So.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes. And I'll see you in my dreams.
Yes.
Blessings. All right. Blessings.
All right. Up next is Daria.
Hello. Greetings. My nails couldn't punch in the button.
That's it.
So, do you have any messages from me, from your view?
Yes. Your intuition is going. You are opening yourself up more. So the messages that you're receiving are correct. As for a relationship situation that you're in, but also for your business direction is also. So you see those as okay, one is rocky, the other one is positive. I believe you can figure that one out. This is fun. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I know. And you know why?
Yes.
I just see him in astral, and I'm like, what the fuck is he thinking? Is this a joke? And either way, it's like second time or third time or fourth time I even see this, so I'm quite familiar with these energies, and the manipulation is grand. It is grand.
Well, understand also is helping you open up your abilities. So he
Yeah,
has his
thank you for
purpose.
that.
So
Yeah.
he is opening up your third eye and your crown chakra.
Yeah,
So,
you know, every guy that I've been with has been in like kind of lower energies, and they do stuff on Earth that makes me open up my intuition more. So even if it's a bad package, there's something good in it. I
Yeah.
just see the positive in it. Anyways, the second question is, I have a funny pocket. If you can dig deep, it would be nice to hear a treasure or two.
one moment. What we are seeing is, hold on, there's a.
Oh no, you're laughing. You're laughing already. I'm riding a bear.
Yes, what we are seeing is other people's. What do you call it? Everybody's other people's poo, other people's dirty laundry, most of their poo, basically. And you're kind of throwing it back at them as they, they're kind of throwing it on other individuals, as you can see. And you take it and you throw it back to the individual. So why some people might get an itch here and there, it's probably you throwing their crap back at them, basically. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, the lower energy stuff, basically. Your cryptic, you're saying their energies or their sorcerer energies, whatever. Yeah.
You also have a unicorn that lights up at night, basically. A pink one normally, but sometimes it turns blue, but mostly pink.
Nice.
Pink unicorn.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Metatron, and
Yes.
blessings.
Blessings.
See you later. Bye.
Thank you. Up next is Humberto.
Hello there.
Greetings.
Hey, my first question is, how many years will I live? As in, what is the most probable age range of my death?
Well, you see around the age of 80, but that's always up to you. Now, you can go before that or after that, but we see the number 80 as a turning point. But it can always be before that or after. So, it's possible you could live to 90. That's up to you.
Interesting. Okay, thank you. My second question is, will my work permit be renewed? I have just submitted my renewal to immigration. It is part of the DREAM Act that Obama passed, and I want to know if I will continue being in the DREAM Act for the coming years.
Oh yeah, so it will be fine. There is some, even if they don't approve it, you're not going anywhere. But I believe you'll be fine though. You will be fine. They will approve it though. It might not. It might take forever, but I believe they will. You've been there long enough, so you should be fine. So.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
To you too. Bye.
Next is Amron.
Hey, Metatron. How are you?
I'm doing well.
That's great. What is the greatest thing we have done together, Metatron? As homies.
Moving planets closer to each other. Notice how your worlds are where they are. Nothing like bringing a new world into a solar system. New life, new, and even with a world that is, sometimes worlds just appear out of nowhere. And that is very exciting to see how other species react to it. And sometimes, of course, they go through the gradual creation process. So that is one of the things.
Wow. I actually did see both of us working with the same arts through geometries that we know that art of how to do things together.
Yes.
All right.
Harmonics, you can say.
Yeah, exactly. And my second question is, I was told I'm working with Archangel Azrael in Astral. Could you tell me what we are doing together?
A lot of it is secret, but it is healing the Earth's past. Many souls are connected to the chakra of this planet. And yes, there's a lot of negativity that many are kind of reliving. Notice how individuals are making the same mistakes as others do. And with Azrael, you're assisting on healing that. I know that's a great endeavor. But many are making the same mistake, especially with nature, causing nature issues with Mother Earth. The idea is, and that is a big task right there.
I could also feel his energy. He said it's really a secret, like you don't need to tell anyone. And I feel like we have just become, or we were a team together, just the two of us, going places to help souls.
Yes.
Crossing over and things like that, coming out of the negative lower dimensions.
It's part of the new Earth. It is what we are bringing up can be mentioned, but of course there's a deeper connection that can't be said here. That they would not give that to me right now.
Yeah, I know. I'll just speak to him myself, and maybe he will tell.
Most likely, yes. In little bits, pieces.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Metatron, and I will see you and work on some new thing with our geometries.
Of course.
Probably.
Of course.
Goodbye.
Blessings.
Up next is Stephen.
Greetings. How are you?
Yes, greetings. I'm doing well.
Thank you. Much love.
Can you speak up a little bit, Stephen? We can barely hear you.
All right, am I better now?
Well, we can hear you.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Sorry. I was wondering if any energies around me, that's around my house or around me at this time, has any messages for me. Thank you.
Yes, there's a lot of Pleiadian energies, even prankster energies, not necessarily for the negative, but kind of the funny Pleiadians seem to be around you recently. I believe you have a family around you, so it's Pleiadians that are to cheer people up. Not sure if it's how much of effect it is bringing, but they are, I believe they just arrived recently. You might be able to pick up on them. They're very subtle, but they're there. That's the message.
Sweet, thank you. And do I have any messages for my galactic family at this time? Thank you.
One moment. Yes, your astral travels have been quite heavy recently. You might have sleepless nights. You are connected to many motherships at this time, assisting the Earth's awakening. Many aliens are becoming more active with the Earth as usual, but the numbers are increasing, bringing more light as the Earth goes. They are seeing more timelines here than before in the transformation. As you see with the weather patterns, many are agreeing together to have like a hurricane, for example, to happen. So not everyone is agreeing. It's like, hey, I want to have a hurricane come and hit me, and everybody's like, I don't think so. But now more are agreeing to it. So there is much change. That is just an example, of course. There is much more to it than that. So that is the only message we have at this time.
Thank you. Much love.
Blessings.
Next is Bobby.
Hi, Metatron.
Greetings.
Hi, welcome. I recently set the intention to remember more about my past lives and basically remember everything about myself. Do you have any advice on or some adjustments I can make to help me connect better?
Well, one way is to look in a history book. What time period speaks to you? Or look on your internet. What timeline do you feel? And explore that like an individual, such as Peter the Great. That's only what's coming up to mind at this time. But for example, certain of those of celebrity is one way to start it, Julius Caesar. And then, just what ones, and then see if you were around those time periods. How do you feel about it? Yeshua is also a good one, of course.
Right. And my second question is, I'm just learning about the Divine Mother and how she isn't really taught much in the schools and churches on this planet. Does she have any messages for me?
Yes, you are connecting to her energies much in astral and bringing her messages here. As not many are connecting to her, well, many are actually, but not on a grand scale. But you will receive messages for when you already are, but maybe in the future we'll bring it more public when you're feeling well. But also she's there with you for healing at this time. So you connect to her for healings, and eventually do see you bringing out messages, not just from her, but from others. She will guide you to others to bring messages out to the public when the time is right.
All right, great. That sounds awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Up next is Liz. Is that correct? Well, you are now. Liz is up next.
Hello.
Yes.
I just have one question. Is there a message for me?
Yes, your guides say you have shedded a lot of pain recently. You might not always see it, but they're also showing is like a lizard shedding his skin, and but also becoming more connected to the fifth dimension, becoming more knowledgeable of your astral, while also receiving more healing techniques that will just come to you. It might come from Mother Mary. They're not going into detail of this, but you're just going to, recently you did a major clearing. As for the lower energies that have been around you recently, there's still a possibility. I believe when they are around, you'll know how to diffuse their low vibrations. So you're getting more knowledge of how to deal with them, from what I'm saying. That's the message at this time.
That's very good. That's very good. Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
Thank you. Up next is Kingsley.
Greetings.
Yes.
Do I have any messages?
Yes, for my energies, it is yes to connect to the geometry of Metatron, but also the cube around your crown chakra. Mostly around your crown, because that'll help you receive more detail of your path. But also realize when you are being healed, your family is feeling the healing also. And they're also going to a more positive timeline as you go. You're all following the same timeline, it seems. But as you receive healing, you do send healing out to your family, from what I'm seeing. That's the message of this time.
Okay. I'm starting
next.
to open up.
Yes.
Starting to open up more.
Yes.
Is anyone assisting me?
Well, of course, yes. Your spirit guides are assisting you mostly at this time. Pleiadians are assisting, but your guides are really the major influence at this time. They say they're bringing you more fluid energy, basically, is what they're saying. For your energy, visualize it as a river, as a fluid energy. It should help you open up, clear out any blockages. That is the message of the sun.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Our last question of the evening is from Pete.
Hello.
Yes. Greetings.
Hello. It's nice to meet you, Metatron.
Yes.
I only have 2 questions for today. My first question, I've just recently did a meditation that allowed my consciousness to go gamma, have a gamma frequency in my subconscious and conscious state to open up like the ability to connect to the things that I desire or want. And shortly afterwards, I had this experience with this person that suddenly barged into my apartment, or in the sense, mentioning like about things, whatever. But the purpose was there a purpose with that?
Yes, but the spirit is not going into detail because they feel like you already know the purpose of it. They're not going into detail of it, but it is, well, you're activating a lot of individuals around you. And not to say you're fooling around with their energies, but you are awakening them in your own way. So you're getting their attention, basically. So that's why you feel some unusual behavior. If that makes sense.
It kind of, right after that, I kind of felt in my mind's eye, I felt like a tiger bearing its fangs at people that do not serve me, in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, thank you. And my second question is that I was wondering if about any messages instead of what has happened. Is there any messages for me at this time?
Yes, you see you connecting, let's see, through Orion. I see you receiving a lot of your ancient history of your soul is connected to Orion. Of course, a part of you is disconnected to that, connected to other species, but see, their Orion connections is still there, and you still do quietly still connect. The reason being is you're not forgetting your roots altogether. It's like you've grown up, you moved out of the house, but you're still connecting to family. And you do go back there for reincarnations, but also through astral. You do go back to Orion because you have an Orion family you do connect to. Some of it's insectoid. Some of it's a little bit Andromedan in Orion. It's a little bit of everything, but Andromedan and insectoid you're connected to in Orion at this time. That's what I'm seeing at the moment.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here,
Yes.
Archangel Metatron. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. We're sending you light. And also as a star of Metatron. You can visualize it, create it with your own mind, but it does exist. You'd be surprised how it can bring healing to you. Blessings.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Is there anybody who wanted to give a blessing?
No, it's okay.
Pete.
One's going twice.
I'll go for a blessing.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
Okay. Nahobayata Risinihia Vanamuhoriaka Diamanasiaha Bohoriasiaka. We thank you for everyone that came to this webinar and this chat, and we send love and light to every one of you and each and individual that is hearing this message. Though this channeler that is speaking through is saying it in English, we give thanks to him as well. Much love and light and blessings. Namaste.
Thank you.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Thanks, Ivan.
Okay. All right, welcome.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you. Yeah, next one is it's back to schedule Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll see. I'll play it how it goes because of the weather. So, all right, blessings.